Hello students, and this is Professor Freeman again. This is our third and final orientation video. Excuse me. Today we're going to learn how to do assignments using Connect. This is how your Connect page should look when you register and open the course. All right, the first thing we're going to do is listen to the recorded lecture for Chapter 1. It's about 5.5 minutes.
Hello, this is Professor Michael Farina. Welcome to Introduction to Accounting. Successful completion of this course is going to require a great deal of discipline and effort on your part. In return, you'll gain a solid understanding of accounting and the language of business. The way I like to start talking about accounting is to relate it to people who want to start a business. If you started a business or manage a business for someone else, would you want to know if the business made money? Would you want to know where the money was spent? Would you be interested in what your cash balance was at the end of the month? Would you want to know what the business owned and what it owed to others? Well, yeah, you're going to want to know all these. These are just some of the questions that accountants can answer for you. The purpose of this course is to teach you some of the procedures and rules accountants follow in order to get the information to such answers. In my background as a certified public accountant, or CPA, and as a controller for privately held companies, I was often asked what accountants can provide for business. I've concluded that what we provide is information. Again, this course will teach you how accountants get the information and how we summarize and prepare financial reports. The following summarizes what types of information we can provide and who receives it. In the next chapter, we will discuss how the information is collected. So first of all, what do accountants provide business? We provide financial information to various parties so they can make business decisions. What types of information does the accountant provide? Whether or not the business is profitable, what items the business owns, which are called assets, how much the business owes other people or other companies, which are called liabilities, how much was spent on certain costs, those are called expenses, how much is owed for income taxes, and how the future of the company's business might look by preparing budgets. I guess the next question would be, well, who receives this information? Of course the owners do. Now, the type of business will dictate who the owners are. A sole proprietorship means there's only one owner. A partnership means there's more than one owner. A corporation has stockholders. You could have one stockholder or several thousand. In all cases, the firm's financial records are kept separate from those of the owners. Then we have managers. Creditors. Creditors come in two types: lenders such as bank, and vendors who are companies that give us time to pay our bills. Governmental agencies, for example the IRS. There are others that even on this list, such as unions and our customers. Accounting rules. Well, can we make up our own rules as we go along? No. The type of accounting we will study, financial accounting, has rules called Generally Accepted Accounting Principles. We abbreviate that and say it as GAAP, G-A-A-P. These rules are set by a group of 7 individuals known as the Financial Accounting Standards Board, which we call the FASB, with input from other accountants and the business community. Corporations whose stock is publicly traded, that is, may be bought and sold by people such as us in the stock market, are also subject to the rules of the Securities and Exchange Commission, known as the SEC, a federal government agency. The SEC requires publicly traded companies to issue have an audit done by a firm of certified public accountants, CPAs, annually. This type of review is called a financial statement audit. In this course, we will study GAAP as it applies to small sole proprietorships in both the service industry and the merchandising industry. Accounting for manufacturers is more complex and is covered in a later course. At Cerritos College, that course is called Accounting 102. Now, how about careers in accounting? Well, we usually work in one of three industries. Number one, public accounting. These are firms that offer tax, audit, and management advisory services to individuals and business. Most work in public accounting firms become a CPA. Most states now require a bachelor's degree plus 30 additional hours of education to qualify as a CPA. The CPA candidate must also pass a 2-day exam and work in public accounting for 1 or 2 years depending on the state. Number two, managerial or private accounting. Accountants who work in private accounting are employed by a business firm. For example, a financial analyst for Disney would fall under this area of private accounting. Number three, governmental and not-for-profit firms. These companies also employ accountants. However, they follow a different set of generally accepted accounting principles than do private business firms. The level of compensation and duties of accountants vary greatly depending on their experience and education. Pages 5 to 7 of our text provide more details on career opportunities in accounting. This concludes the lecture for Chapter 1.
Alright, students, as you can see, this is not Hollywood, but I believe it will be helpful to you. Now then, your next step would be to read Chapter 1 in the textbook. Chapter 1 has no homework. There's no numbers in it. If there were, your step after reading the book would be to do the homework and then finally take the quiz. Since there's no homework, let's go ahead and assume we've read Chapter 1 and we are going to take the quiz. Feel free to take notes. Warning, I am going to miss one question on purpose. It's up to you to figure out which one it is. Now you see I just clicked it. I'm going to begin it. You have 80 minutes for each quiz, and the little timer up here tells you. Okay, now one thing when you're taking the quiz, do not save and exit even though you're allowed to, because the clock will still run. In other words, when you sit down to take a quiz, make sure you're in a place where you can start it and finish it in one sitting. So I'm going to continue on, and let's see. Which of the following are helpful tools for students? Solution to key problems? Yeah. Lecture notes? Yes. Check my work, as you'll see later today in this video. Yeah, all these. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that that's good to go. So I'm going to go next. Number 2, owners and managers need financial information in order to what? Collect taxes? No, that's the IRS. Make business decisions? Sounds good to me. We don't issue credit, we get credit. We don't grant loans. As a business owner, we get loans from time to time. So make business decisions makes sense to me. Alright, managerial accounting is the branch of accounting concerned with providing information to, I'm going to say, creditors. The purpose of accounting is to provide information to who? Only investors and creditors? I don't think so. The video mentioned other groups. Owners, investors and creditors, management, and government tax authorities. Sounds good. Okay, which of the following is not true? Students have unlimited attempts. All quizzes have an 80-minute time limit. It is recommended that students either listen to the recorded lectures available on Connect or read the lecture notes before attempting the chapter work on Connect. That is true. It is recommended the chapter quiz on Connect be completed before. No, that's not recommended. That's the opposite. True or false, public accounting firms provide 3 major types of services: auditing, tax accounting, and management advisory services. Yes. True or false, any student who has not completed a total of 3 assignments on Connect will be dropped from the class. Yes, that's in the syllabus and in the first orientation. True or false, all companies, both public and private, must report to the Securities and Exchange Commission. No, only publicly held companies. The financial affairs of a business and the financial affairs of the owner should be kept separate. And finally, all homework and quizzes must be completed on Connect. Yep. All right, at this point I'm done. I don't want to go back, although you could with previous button. I'm going to submit and see my score. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, 9 out of 10. Like I said, I missed one on purpose. You try and figure it out. All right, we're going to go back here now, and I'm going to show you how to do homework using Connect. So we'll do the Chapter 2 homework. Not the whole thing, of course. All right, when you open it up, you have unlimited attempts. I don't care if it takes you one time to get it right or 10. All I see is your final score. The kicker here is using the check my work. It's a great feature to see how you're doing and how you're progressing. You could use it 100 times. So I'm actually going to go to the second problem because it's easier to show you how to use the check my work function. Now, I know you don't know what this is yet, but you will. This is a worksheet showing the transactions of a business from the beginning of May till the end of May, separated by account, cash, accounts receivable, etc. You have 3 tasks in this problem. The first one is to do what's called an income statement. Now, the income statement is the statement that is going to tell us whether we made money, net income, or lost money. So, they've already filled out the heading for us, and under revenue, and by the way, there is a revenue, you see it right here, REV. Okay, I need to pick an account name, and you'll learn this from reading Chapter 2. You use a drop-down menu, and fees income is the one you want. Now, how do I know what to put in? Easy. See this revenue column? Grab the last number, 7880. Stick it in there. Okay, now here I'm going to make some mistakes on purpose. Expenses. What were my expenses during the month? Well, we start with the EXP for expenses, and then anytime there's a number added, that's an expense. So this is utilities for 980. So I find utilities expense, and watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in 890 on purpose to mess it up. That's called a transposition, by the way. All right, secondly, here's another plus. Salaries for 8,900. Now watch this, I could probably just type SAL, and there it is. There's salary expense for 8,900. Should be at least one more. And there is, and that is the phone bill for 314. Okay, so I probably have telephone here somewhere. Yeah, telephone for 314. And you see Connect has already added it up for you. Now, they didn't get you to the bottom line. Now, here's the deal. Since the fees income is less than the expenses, this business lost money. I'm going to screw it up again. I'm going to choose net income. That's not true. We have a net loss. All right, now I have to calculate this. So I'm going to go 7880 minus 10,104, and the difference is 2,224 bucks. Okay, now I think I'm okay, but I'm going to check my work. So I click check my work, and it's telling me exactly what I got wrong. I got utilities expense wrong, and that wrong. So I'm going to go back to utilities expense and fix it. So I'm going to return to question. And I'm going to go back up and see, why did I get that wrong? Okay, I see I input the wrong amount. It should be 980. Okay, and I think, okay, I'm good now. So I check my work again and fix that, but not this. And so I'm thinking, what did I not fix? Well, remember, Connect doesn't calculate that number. I have to. So I got to recalculate it. 7880 minus 10,194 is 2,314. And I'll check it again. See, I could use it 100 times. That should be plenty. And it looks like I'm almost there. And I go, oh, yeah, I could see I have a net income. That's wrong. They lost money. So I want to check this and go back and put net loss and check your work again. And everything's green, so you're good to go. So what you would do next is go on to the next part of the work. Anyway, students, best of luck in this course. I hope you learn a lot. I think you'll find the Check My Work in Connect to be invaluable for you. All right. Again, best of luck to you in this class.